kind of literature research, what topic would you like to?
I don't have any ideas right
now. For an undergraduate student, if you wait for a graduate student such as Julian to get data for you, you are kind of passive.
Yeah.
You're relying on her. So it's not a active research. It's kind of very passive. So in order for you to be more proactive, you may need to think some topic you are interested in, so that you can design a experiment. But before you design, you need to know the field, what has been studied, what needs more attention. That way you can talk about the guy that, hey, when I wait for Julian's data to contribute in her research project, I am also interested in this topic because there's a gap in this field, and it is important to contribute in this research field, and our lab has the ability to contribute. For example, we have second harmonic generation, optics and microscopic technique, unique expertise, and computational program algorithm support. So Dr. Dai was, hey, your idea aligned my bigger idea. For example, hey, we just want to have something to show Air Force we can do something. Hey, Zachary's idea seems very similar. And he may say, hey, instead of that, how about you change the molecule or change the angle, or so that to align his bigger picture. You see, yeah, sometimes Dr. Dai is used to be an administrator, you know. I don't think he has been in lab for the last 50 or 20 years, but he's very good at the direction pointing, and he is very good in external. So within the lab, you need, in fact, I don't think Julianne knows what she's doing sometimes, because Dr. Dai is not available all the time. So sometimes the graduate student and the postdoc, they are kind of lost. So if you are waiting for Julianne, you may waste a lot of time. So in this case, I would recommend the information. I would say you can also talk to Juliet, talk to even other group members. Hey, how are you doing? What's your research going? Okay? I know it's not fitting to your personality, maybe, right? Other people may think, Zachary Yurdi doesn't talk much. Why did he ask me about my research? Okay? So instead of that, I would suggest instead of ask their research, you may ask, hey, how are you doing? How's everything recently, right? So this is a kind of I'm glad that you begin to feel comfortable to wave hi, to talk, but you seems haven't entered to how to say the casual chat, right? Casual talks. The casual talk, the idea is something not worthy to write an email about, not a letter about. But people need to keep in touch, and people are social entities. Therefore, that is why when you say, hey, you wave hi to people, I'm so glad, and that's a very good improvement in the good direction. Yeah, first let's return to my original topic, like literature research. You may, because you want to be a scientist, maybe in physical chemistry combined with data science, what is the major scientific journal in your field, in the interest you're interested in? Journal of Physical Chemistry, Journal of Chemical Physics. In fact, JCP may be more famous. Well, I was graduate student, at least. So JCP, JPC, and Science and Nature, right? And even Journal of Chemical Education, if you are interested in the chemistry teaching, but because you may not become a teacher, or in fact, if you become a professor, sooner or later you'll be teaching, right? So I think STEM up, that is also a good experience. So yes, begin to build your portfolio. For example, in this STEM up program, you help design the notebook, the hub, to fit high school and middle school according to their level. And you were teaching them, so you have the first-hand experience teaching them. How about you can provide a poster at least to attend the prize, the Philadelphia Regional Institute for Science Educators 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, I gave a workshop with Dr. Smith and Dr. Wells. And every year they invite me. Last year I went there as a teacher. and from your experience, what worked, what not worked. So I think this is also valuable. So think about, because every year they have in the month of October. The year before last year was October 26th. Last year was November 1st. So you can see late October, early November. And you will have plenty of time to think about it. You can either have poster or a oral presentation, like a workshop. And if you want to write something, Dr. Smith definitely will help. Me and Dr. Varner, we can do a joint project. Just focus on that. And you don't have to do a lot. Basically, we can have some joint discussion, and you write down, and then you design either a poster or a workshop. I think poster may be easier for you as an undergraduate student, right? But that will be a good start. That will have academic accomplishment to put on your resume. Like Riley, she told me 2 years ago, the poster, maybe the only thing she could have to put on the resume, right? Something, so you can think about it. Not only that, but also when you go to interview for graduate school, this is talking point. When they see something on your resume, they will say, hey, tell us more about that. Then that is where you can expand your experience. Without that, it's hard for them to point out something. Otherwise, you have to bring by yourself. That is a little bit passive. But if you can put something on your resume, that is a shining point. A good prompt. They can point and discuss that. Yeah, you can begin to think about, have you written any resume?
Yes, last year.
For what?
For
Research program? The lecture?
No, just in case I wanted to go to like a job fair.
Yeah. What did you put in?
STEM-UP, Temple University chemistry major.
Yeah.
That was it.
And if you can do the prize poster, conference poster, that would be good. And also think about the ACS membership.